Hey everybody, it's Northern Ray. Welcome back. We're in for another one today. I appreciate everyone who's already liked and subscribed, but if you haven't, please do. Anyways, let's get her done.
So what exactly is a tip out and where does the tip go? In a restaurant, a tip out will occur when someone who works a heavily tipped role, such as the server, shares a portion of their tip with other tipped employees. Tipping out distributes gratuities to those eligible to receive them. Let's say a guest leaves a $20 tip. You may think the entire amount goes just to the server. But servers aren't the only ones contributing to the dining experience. A tip out ensures that everyone can share in the gratuities, such as the bartenders, food runners, hosts and hostesses, line cooks, and dishwashers. The server might keep $10 of the $20 tip, with the bartender receiving $4, the runner and cook $2, and the host and dishwasher $1. The goal is to ensure that all employees are happy, paid fairly, and follow the regulations.
We'll get into that one another day as to why that's a thing. It's disgraceful. Shouldn't be, but another time.
All right, let's talk about tipping, okay? There's this little moment in a video I just shared. Respectfully, shut up. You make tips. Respectfully, you chose to be a cook. I chose server, so... And that got the conversation going in the comments. People were confused if the cooks and chefs received a portion of the server's tips or not.
Oh, you tipped me!
And people that worked in restaurants inside the United States versus people outside of the United States had very different answers about that. So let's just talk about it.
Y'all listen up, all right? Yep.
Now I'm gonna limit this discussion to tipping in full service restaurants in the United States because that's my experience. I was a server for 22 years in restaurants in Nashville, Tennessee and Los Angeles, California. Welcome to the Hotel California. Now before I get into whether the servers share their tips with the cooks and chefs, I want to talk about the history of tipping. I also want to talk about what a normal tip is, what's expected by the servers in the US. This is your tip. I'm going to put it on the table, and every time you mess up, I'm going to take $1 away, okay? Oh, hell no. And I want to talk about a few laws that have been passed over the years that have affected tipping practices in the United States. And now a little history. Are you bringing up old? So wealthy Americans in about the 1850s traveled to Europe, and that's where they learned tipping. They brought it back in the 1860s. It was seen as kind of a show of wealth, a little extra on top of what they were paying. This is $5,000 for your tip.
You are kidding.
Not everybody liked it. A lot of people hated it. JP Morgan's daughter hated it and opened a restaurant in New York City where tipping was not allowed. In spite of that, tipping kept catching on more and more in the United States. What really spread it was the Pullman railroad cars and the abolition of slavery. Recently freed slaves in the 1860s were hired as service workers, most notably on the Pullman railroad dining cars. They were really underpaid.
They don't want to see a black man have nothing.
And then they had to rely to survive on the kindness of strangers tipping them on top of their wages.
But that's just rude. You know what time it is.
And as these trains went around the country, it also spread the concept of tipping more and more. Restaurant servers more and more started depending on tips to survive, to the point that when the minimum wage was established, tipped employees were not even included in that.
No.
And in 1966, Congress established the tip credit, which allowed restaurants to pay tipped employees below minimum wage.
Oh my God.
In 1996, that wage was frozen by Congress at $2.13 an hour, and that has still not gone up to this day. Wow. Currently, 43 of the 50 states still use the tip credit law. In most of them, servers are paid $2.13 an hour. It all goes towards taxes and then some, so they are completely surviving on tips. That was my situation when I worked in Nashville. My paychecks were zero, and everything I made to survive on was tips. 7 states do not use the tip credit. So I worked in Los Angeles, California. California does not. So we got full minimum wage plus tips. But most servers in the US are making below minimum wage, which brings me to what is a normal tip, what's expected. In my experience, servers across the board in full service restaurants expect 20%.
I figure 2% of all sales is fair.
2%? We'd have to shut down. I mean,
All right, 3%.
Well, don't go too low. This is not my opinion. This is a fact. I've worked in 12 restaurants. It's expected 20%. You could say 15 to 20%, but we were always hoping for 20%. I give 10% service for 10% tippers. Oh no, am I the reason you can only afford Bath & Body Works? A couple years I did the math of my own, and I averaged a little over 19% across the board tips. But the servers don't take all that home. We tip out. Tip out? Yeah, you gotta tip out the bartender, the bussers, the food runner, and the hostess. It's about 25, 30% of what you made.
Damn it.
The tip out here sucks. Now, for years, it was actually illegal for servers to share their tips with the back of the house.
Darn tootin', he's going to restaurant jail.
But in 2018, Congress changed that law, and in those states that do not use the tip credit, that pay full minimum wage front and back of the house, servers can now legally share their tips with the back of the house.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
In fact, the last couple of years I worked as a server here in California, we did tip out the back of the house. But that's up to each individual restaurant, and some do, some don't. And in those states that still use the tip credit, which is the vast majority of states, they still can. So the back of the house is not receiving tips in most situations.
Come on, man. Come on.
However, they are usually getting paid a lot more. In those states that use the tip credit, servers are getting like $2.13 an hour. The guys cooking the food might be making, I don't know, 15 to 25 plus an hour. So in some situations, servers are making far more money off tips than they could get hourly from the owner anyway. And in some situations, they'd probably do better getting a higher hourly wage. It depends on the restaurant, the menu prices, the clientele, that type of thing. And I know a lot of people have a lot of different feelings and opinions about tipping. I'm not here to share my feelings. I'm just giving you some information. So please don't get mean in the comments. If you want to have a civilized discussion about this, great. If you want to tell me what tipping is like in your country or your state, I'd love to hear it. Again, keep it civil. What would pickles do?
Like a hug?
All right. So my opinion on this one, I'm in Canada, I'm in Alberta specifically. He was very correct on a lot of that, based on like the cooks making more than the servers. In Alberta though, they raised the minimum wage so servers got the same as the cooks. And we tip out essentially to give the cooks a higher wage because the owners don't want to pay the cooks and the servers more. So we pay the cooks more. That's how it works here anyway.
You will make more money. If you're a waiter, act like you're having fun and make people have a good experience around you. When I was a waitress, in order to look at it not like, oh, I'm this waitress, like in this lowly job, I looked at it as this is my house, this is my party, you're welcome here, and it's gonna be fun and beautiful. Because of my attitude, I was happy to be there. And then when it was a party scene, I'd be like, let's go! And so I racked up the drink bills, the food bills. I got tipped a lot. I had fun with it. I owned it. I think when you like and enjoy your work, it shows and people reward that.
100%, man. 100%. Best advice I could give to a new server, a good server is a great actress. So like, leave your shit at the door, come to work, do your job. They're not here to see someone miserable or grumpy. They're here to be like, whoa, and have fun and have a great time and leave wanting to come back. That's the key. Wanting to come back for you.
If you go out to eat and you like to order super expensive liquor, I'm talking like $50 a shot type of liquor, and you want to tip less on that because you're like, well, I would have only tipped this much if I would have ordered house, so I'm going to tip that much because they didn't do any extra work. They just poured from a different bottle. You need to sit at the bar and not at a table, and I'm gonna tell you why. Say you go out to eat with some friends and you order 5 shots of Casa Azul, and it's $50 a shot. Your server has to tip the bar out for making all of their drinks all night, anywhere from 3 to 5% of their alcohol sales. So your $250 for these 5 shots is going to cost your server $12.50 if it was 5%. But if it was 3%, your 5 shots of Casa Azul is going to cost your server $7.50 for you to drink them. On the flip side, say you order 5 shots of 1800 at $10 a piece. So that would be $50. 3% of $50 is $1.50, and then 5% is $2.50. So your server is only paying $1.50 to $2.50 for you to take 5 shots of 1800. Say you tip $10 on your 5 shots of Casa Azul, which is 20% of what it would have been if you ordered 1800. After all, the service was the same. The only difference is you got a different liquor in your drink. That server had to pay $2.50 for you to drink that expensive liquor. So sit at the bar.
True story. Very true story. Also, new tip for servers, if you have like a takeout, bring your food and our takeout, pay the takeout till so you're not tipping out on your own food, if that makes any sense. Like, don't ring your food under your own server number, because then you have to tip out on that. I got you.
Party of 10. Okay, it looks like we can seat you in about 45 minutes. Oh, no, I see an open table right there. We'll take that one. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That table's not available. Oh, it's okay. There's no one sitting over there, and we don't want to wait 45 minutes. You guys ready? No, I'm sorry. That table's actually been reserved for a party that put in their reservation a few weeks ago. Well, they're not here, and we are. So what's the issue? There is no issue. That table is unavailable, and our wait time is 45 minutes. You don't get to tell us where we can and cannot sit. That's not how this works here.
Actually.
No, that's exactly how it works. I'm the hostess of this restaurant. Don't you just greet people? Do you mind stepping aside? There's people trying to get to the front here. Yes, party of 2? No problem. Come with me. Wait. You're still here? You had the audacity to sit them before us and make us wait 45 minutes? You know what? I think I made a mistake. No kidding. I'm so sorry. The wait is actually an hour and 45 minutes. I'll be posting on Yelp about this.
100%. I would have done the exact same thing. Oh, that's so spectacular. Yeah, or the ones that'll just start clearing another table and just sit here anyways and push the stuff off. And no, it's okay. I'm okay. I'm gonna be here. It's cool. It's cool.
Have y'all been helped?
No.
Well, I can help you out while I find your server. What can I get started for y'all to drink? I've got a water, Sprite, Coke, coffee, sweet tea, no ice, and another water. I'll put those in. Your server should be here shortly. No problem, guys. Here are those drinks. Still no server? Well, I guess can I get y'all any appetizers since I'm here? I'll put those in and I'll continue looking for your server. No problem, guys. Okay, guys, well, I guess I can just take your order. Might as well, right? Okie dokie, guys. Didn't forget about you. I'm still gonna look for your server. Have not found them yet. Okay, I do need to go, wait on the people that are actually in my section. Thank you, guys. How was dinner? Server still hasn't shown?
Nope.
Okay, well, here's the check whenever you're ready.
Yeah, totally just take that table. 100% take that table. Don't even question it. If I've walked by a table 2 or 3 times and the other server hasn't even acknowledged them or got drinks there, I'll just take them. Sorry, snooze you lose. People are here to be served, not to sit and hang out and be patient. They're not very patient these days.
Oh, wow.
Let's make some room here. Thank you. We got our bruschetta with burrata and prosciutto. Enjoy.
So how do we eat this?
Oh, I'm sorry. Have you never put food in your mouth, or do you put it in your ass?
Excuse me?
Is it the silverware that's throwing you off, or... Here, let me show you. Fucking delicious.
Yeah, I didn't get to do my laundry yesterday, so I'm just re-wearing my underwear.
Sorry.
Yeah, I don't drink because my dad was an alcoholic and he almost from liver disease. So I don't drink. So this morning I'm gonna go brush my teeth and I wasn't brushing with toothpaste. It was Vagisil.
What the? What are you
I'm just
doing?
staring it out. My ex really liked corn on the cob.
Yeah. Why are you walking like that?
The underwear I have on, it keeps giving me a front wedgie, so it's like coming like up through the
I didn't even know that was.
Oh. I got the period, folks. I gotta go. I think I wiped too much. I'm like raw back there.
Oh my god. I'm pretty sure everybody knows that person, and I'm sorry to anybody if I have ever been that person to you. Oh my gosh, yeah, there's a lot of those ones. Oh.
Anything else I can get you?
Yeah, do you know if I can get some ketchup?
Yeah, of course. Anything else that you can just get yourself?
Could I also get... I don't know if I can have a latte with espresso and milk, please?
Yeah, that's how you make a fucking latte.
Yeah. Do you know if I could, actually, can I get a,
We have like 5 things on the menu, so just
well,
take your time. You called me over, so.
can I get a, Hey, I know I asked for it separate, but do you know if you could put it on the bagel, actually?
Yeah, of course. Are you always this indecisive? Is that why you're eating by yourself?
You know, I would give almost anything to just go into work one day and just say everything that I want to say to all the people and not lose my job. It would never happen, but that would be spectacular.
Wait, did that lady just leave? I think so. Great. She didn't pay. Are you serious? How much was it? Like 60 something. Did you check to see maybe they left cash somewhere on the table? I highly doubt it, but I'll check again. Anything? Definitely no cash, but she left her sunglasses. That's hilarious. I will take those. You think she'll come back? Oh yeah, absolutely, but I'll deal with it. Okay. Excuse me, hi? Yes, hi. I left my sunglasses on my table, but they're not there. That is so strange. Oh, are they these? Yes, oh my god, thank you. No, thank you. We were so worried. Well, I'm here now. You are here, and look what else I have here. Your bill. That's not mine. Right, well, I think you might have accidentally walked out of here without paying, so luckily I have your bill right here, and we can get this settled right now. I definitely paid. I paid. Oh, okay, well then I definitely don't have your sunglasses. But they're right there in your hand. Really? I don't see any.
It's like super frowned upon, but I've literally jumped in front of a car for somebody that's walked out on a bill. I take it as you're stealing from me, you owe me money. It's instinct to just be like, rawr, you owe me money. However, if somebody came back, I've never experienced that. I would love for somebody to come back that walked out on a bill with me. That would be a shameful time for them.
This is how they serve our food to us at Karen's Diner.
These are 3 people in Karen's Diner for the first time. At number 3, his dad couldn't believe what was happening.
Hey, it's alright. Oh, what he's doing, what he did. Jamie, he just do this.
At number 2, this is what happens when a Karen's at a Karen's Diner.
We don't know the Karen's Diner. Okay, so hang on. I don't think it's me you should be mad at, because this is what we do. These are the bastards you should be mad at.
You know what? You can eat here. I'm not going to eat here.
No, it's okay.
I'm not going to eat here. I'm not going to eat here.
At number 1, Grandma really wants to speak to the manager now.
There we go. What you got, Grandma? Oh, what? Are you nuts? No, you're in the wrong place for that.
Click on this if you aren't a Karen.
Oh my god, that's spectacular. I've heard of this place. I would love to go to this place. Love to work at that place. I also thought it'd be cool to have a place similar, but just call it Dick's, where everyone's just a dick to everybody. Someone take that idea. Just saying.
While this family was eating in the restaurant, this boy's sister challenged him to use his pickup lines and try to get the waitress's number. He immediately accepted the challenge, and although no one believed in him, the boy did this.
I want my phone number. Can I have yours?
What do you think about his pickup line?
Oh, that's adorable. Aw. Way to go, Mom and Dad.
When it's your sister's first time at a fancy restaurant.
Mama, what are you doing? Just now, food, Baba.
Why does it look like that?
Dude, that's a napkin. It's a napkin.
Shame. 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 That's funny.
Esta nube, hecha a partir de helio, con un agua destilada de tierra, para que llueva encima de nosotros. Buen provecho.
I have no idea what I'm looking at. Were those bubbles? Was it foam? More questions. Way more questions. Anybody has any knowledge, let me know down below.
This is the craziest restaurant I've ever seen. If you weigh over 350 pounds, you eat for free. If you think that's crazy, just wait till the end.
You guys are required to wear hospital gowns. You guys don't finish your food, you guys will be receiving your spankings, okay?
Did you say spankings?
Like with paddles. You get bent over and you get a paddle to your
Yeah, she really just said that and then dressed me in a hospital gown. And inside the restaurant, it was so weird. They had their drinks in blood bags and this Guinness World Record for the most calories in a burger. They then served me a slushie and a syringe needle and the biggest burger I have ever seen in my life. Oh my gosh. Okay, I could easily eat this. This is nothing. This seriously weighs like 20 pounds. I then tried to finish the entire burger. Dude, I'm full. They're not actually gonna like spank me, are they?
Ready to get spanked? All the way down?
Oh my gosh. This is 3 times. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh! Oh, dude, that really hurt. Okay, please subscribe.
What? What? I can't even. All right, well, that's everything for today, guys. Thank you so much. Oh, just kidding.
This is one of the strangest cafes I've ever seen. The theme is death. And to go inside, you have to reenact your birth. They simulate what it's like to be a fetus, to grow old, eventually get sick, and then die. Hopefully I don't die in Thailand because the coffin was way too small for me. And after, you can try their signature drinks like birth, pain, and death while you contemplate your death and enjoy the gloomy atmosphere.
I don't even know why somebody would want to do this. Go there, participate, suggested. That's just weird, in my opinion. Totally just my opinion. Everybody to their own. Not my thing. But that's cool. Wow, there's some really neat things out there. All totally not for me, but there's obviously somebody that these things are out there for. Neat.
If you have a prison phobia, you cannot eat at this restaurant. Let me explain. There is a hotel in Kuwait which allows you to eat behind bars. Literally. The restaurant is prison themed with staff dressed up as prisoners and even have bars that look exactly like that of a prison. Despite this setting, the restaurant serves the best food, just like the normal ones. The restaurant, which is named Cell 9, serves food like extortion sliders, Reaper chicken, arson fries, and murder chicken burger. This could be interesting for someone who would like to have a prison experience. Subscribe if you think this is interesting.
Huh. Here we go again with another wild thing out there. I'm curious if they like lock you in there. Are you able to just escapee if you want to? Also known as escape, sorry. Yeah, that's neat. I would almost consider trying that one. In fact, I really like Prison Break, so I probably would try that one. Oh no. Oh my word. Wow. Anyways, I really appreciate everybody coming and stopping by today. Let's do it again soon. Not sure how many I'll have out before Christmas, but Merry Christmas to everybody just in case. Thanks again.